We better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking for room. It's Robinson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Looking left. A strike downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blue. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Dropping back, it's Nolan. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to throw again. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, West Virginia. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Robinson. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. It's Nolan. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Nolan. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Wasting no time taking a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
You could not script a better start if you're on defense, and great job being heads up and being aware that this offense may come out trying to be aggressive and throw on the first play. Everybody executing their assignments, and they get a takeaway right off the bat.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Delivers the stiff arm. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass to catch.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Off the RPO. Throw to the right, looking for the first. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. No, he got loose. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's on target and complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First and 10 coming up. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They booted away on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll try to get the first through the air. The short hands, it's Robinson. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
Now, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throw that one in there. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. Makes a move. Got a little room. Running through contact. A dynamic return. Explosive and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The sure hands, it's Robinson. Smashes through the tackle. He's going for the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Nolan. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hamilton. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bust through behind his pad. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Nolan. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Look out, he's got room. He breaks a tackle. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap. It's Welch. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to tuck and hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Mountaineers have a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Hauls it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, West Virginia. A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Corners are going to bail. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to pass, it's Nolan. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Powers through the defender. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Quickly to the tight end. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. Fourth down coming.
Look at the big fella doing work in the secondary. The big tight end catching the ball, and he's just shooing these little DBs away. Get off me.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
The Mountaineers looking to convert on 4th down. Motion from the back. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys?
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they will score! Touchdown, Boston College!
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And off from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Good timing on the quick out. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Grab near the marker. It's Hilton. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Bolden. At the 45 on his way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give out of the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football, because he is looking really good.
And the Mountaineers are on the move. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Floats it out in space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Nolan. Starts to scramble to the left. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 35 over Nevada. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it... Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. drive started from the 29. They go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Nolan. Grab near the sticks. It's Hilton. Oh, what a cut! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs. And this one's over. Nice to have a guy
turning it on. Makes his man miss. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
The Mountaineers are on the move. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off, and it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
The throw. Zings it complete to the right. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build.
He's going for the big play. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The snap sets up to throw. Complete downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quick completion on the out. Crosses the 30. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to the air on second and short. Under fire. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
After this, it'll be a wrap. To throw, it's Nolan. Looking deep down the right side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Touchdown, West Virginia! And the stomping has commenced.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are, but when you stack wins